on another podcast. I'm here with Strella STAAR.
Yes, guys, welcome to Shooting Star Media Podcast, Season 1, Episode 4. Can you believe it?
We're on Episode 4. Holy cow. This has been a lot of fun. It feels like the first one all over again.
I know. Thank you guys for joining us every Thursday. Honestly, it's so great to be sharing all these controversials,
Oh, yeah.
just everything that's going on. But today we kind of want to start with, obviously, everyone has been waiting for on social media in regards to the giveaway that we did. So obviously it is for Sunday, November 12th. We will be coming up. Definitely for this weekend, we're going to have a lot of content for you guys, the Shooting Star Media, our crew, and our winners, which are Barack and his special guests that will be with us at Sesame Place in Chula Vista, California.
Woo! Congratulations, Brock.
Definitely. Yeah. So now that we have totally said who the giveaway winners are, we are going to be talking about a topic. Yes, controversial topics again. And I'm going to actually let you start this one off, Drew.
Well, we're going to talk about a topic called depression.
Depression.
And a lot of people might tune in, might tune out to this, but hey, depression is all about what you make of it. Listen, having gone through it myself, I can tell you guys, you have to become the best version of yourself. Like your life isn't, the world isn't a shitty place. It's just the world that you've created is a shitty place. What I mean by that is, are you guys eating the fast foods? Like, are you guys taking that self-care to really help yourself? Like, you are the number one person in your life, period.
All right, so I'm not going to lie. I mean, I think there was a period in my life where I was like, I could say, and it's hard for me coming from a lot of people knowing me, where I come from, being an only child, having my parents' support, like never negative. I'm always outgoing, confident with what I do, how I talk, and this is definitely why we're doing our conferences and stuff like that. But we'll get more into that in details. But I don't want to lie to my fans because they're always there for me. They've seen me grow. Like, people follow me since I started from 13 years old when I was being professional. So it's very hard maybe for you guys to believe it. But yes, I did go through a part of my life where I thought I wasn't depressed, but in reality, I was depressed. But maybe I was in denial.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard for me to say that because I'm a very strong, independent woman. I've always know what I want and I go for what I want. And it's hard. I mean, you know me, after all these years, it's like, if I want it, I get it, and this and that, but it's definitely something that I wanted to go ahead and discuss with you guys, because I think we all go through that moment, like in a time of our lives due to mistakes or whatever it may be. Just because you were depressed doesn't mean you get out of it. But I do have something important to say, and it's going to be like a boom. Depression, to me, has a first and a last name and has walking feet.
Ooh, that's good. That's some of you guys might have an aha moment right here. It might ring a bell. And I'm going to tell you guys, like, it's okay. Don't get mad at that person. Like, it could be a parent, it could be a relative, it could be anything. Like, we all have people that have hurt us, but at the end of the day, guys, all that matters is what's going on in your world, right? What's your inner peace like?
Exactly.
If you can control what's happening in your world, like, you don't, like, I'm sure when that person with a name and two legs, whatever she said, that was gold. Can you say it again?
Yes. Depression. The definition of depression in a dictionary, freaking encyclopedia, on anywhere you Google it, it should be changed to a person. It's a first name and a last name with two walking feet. That to me is depression. And you just need to know when to fucking let go.
Yeah.
And you need to know what it is, the person or thing that honestly is getting to you. And you need to open your fucking eyes, guys. Like, seriously. So if you're watching this video, I want you guys to have an aha moment. Just because I'm in the media industry doesn't mean I'm a regular human being that's gone through shit. So let's just real talk right here for a second. So you have to put your mind I'm never going to let that fucking person ruin my life or get in the middle of something of my dreams. You know, you got to know what you want. And once you figure out what that is and what is causing you depression, that is the biggest aha eye opener moment. And then trust 100% you will change your lifestyle, the way you want to look, the way you want to live. You will have more confidence in yourself because at the end of the day, like I said, that's depression. So for me, like, of course, I'm not a professional psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm just a regular human person in the media industry. But I don't think that that's something, you know, everyone has their opinions, like, of course. And then I don't mean no harm and no offense taken, but for me, you can get out of that depression, just that state of mind without anything. You don't need any pharmaceuticals or anything like that, in my humble opinion.
Whoa, you might be hitting some people hard, and that it should wake people up. Like, I totally agree with you. Like, there's natural ways to deal with this stuff, right?
Exactly.
Communication and talking, right?
Yes. A lot of things that helped healed me is like talking to me. Okay, let's say you're shy and you don't want to go ahead and talk to your parents because you don't want to hear your mother say, "Oh, I told you so. You were being stupid. Why did you do this?" Because the more they tell you no, the more you're going to be there.
Yeah.
Like a dummy, you know? And I get it. Like I said, everyone has an issue one time. Doesn't matter. I mean, I was not going to say like 5 years old, 10 years old, but everyone, once they get into that teeny bopper stages, into that adult stage life, starting working, relationships, you know, all of you learn from all of that.
Yep.
So you got to just figure out and learn what is making me feel that way and banish it.
Yeah.
Make it go away.
I mean, within your first 20 years of life, you guys are probably going to have some stuff go wrong. You know, in the educational system, I mean, it's just rammed down our throats that we have problems.
And coming back to the subject, what I was talking about, it's like, what can I do to not feel like that? If you feel like you don't have anyone to talk to, like, especially your parents. I never talk to my parents right away with that because I don't want to be like, "I told you so." Like, what the hell? Why are you, you know? Yeah. Talk to your friends. Talk to someone that you know is never going to judge you and is always going to be there and accept you for who you are. Because at the end of the day, everyone makes mistakes. So, like I said, I know depression is a very hard topic and we do not want to
We all go through it.
Yeah, we all go through it.
through it.
It's very sad moments that sometimes, if it has to do with family members, with friends, situations, but you have to have one another. You have to support your family, your friends, because it's all about communicating. It's all about talking. And be active. Like, go get a hobby. Go, even like, you don't have to go out and spend money, honestly, because I know with today's inflation, it's crazy with these prices. Like, meal prep some sandwiches, a little salad on the side, have a little cocktail, go with your friends, go to a park. A park's free. Like, just get in.
Free 99.
Exactly. So it's like, enjoy the nature, the beautiful sceneries. Go out to your pool. If in your apartment complex you have a pool, a jacuzzi, like, do activities.
Make your own little oasis, you know?
Yeah.
You got to get creative with it.
So that's what I think. I mean, like I said, that's my humble opinion, what I think. I know it might hit some people.
Sometimes you got to manifest things, right?
Yeah.
Imagine just eating ramen noodles, right? And you're thinking it's pasta. And if you work hard enough, maybe one day you can go eat at a really nice restaurant where it's an expensive dish of pasta, but you manifested it from eating ramen noodles or cup of noodles. You see? It's all about mindset.
It is. It's that strong mindset, which also today we wanted to go ahead and talk about that, because I feel like when it comes to the subject of depression and having a strong mindset, it's like, this is what we were talking about earlier today. I'm ready to go to war.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go to war and front. Basically, for me, the war would be the real world, reality. I'm ready to confront. I'm ready to just take a leap in faith and do it, you know?
100%.
So you're really good on this subject when it comes to like getting in war zones. Like, okay, I got to get my head straight. So tell me a little bit about that.
You know, it's really about looking at the big picture. When chaos is happening, it's easy to just get pigeonholed. Like, I deal with a lot of people in real estate. I deal with a lot of angry people, and I love it, man. Like, I've just grown into dealing with people that are angry. Like, and I've seen a lot of people that came to me personally with depression, and I've told them, guys, countless times, it's all about what are you doing in your personal life. What's your relationship with that inner voice, that self-conscious voice inside, subconscious voice? I like to call it little Strella, little Drew. That little kid that little kid that just doesn't have a voice, and you just got to protect that little kid. Big Drew's protecting little Drew. Big Strella's protecting little Strella.
Yeah. Because we're honestly we're really kids at heart.
Yeah.
Like you'll see us when we go to Sesame, SeaWorld, or any other theme park, and we're like running little kids crazy and screaming, having the time of our lives. And we do that because that's the way that we vent out of the real world, of our regular jobs, dealing with people. So when we go into your little kid mode, it's like, okay, I'm ready for the real world. Yeah, Drew, why don't you make us a drink?
Yeah, let's start.
Do you want to go? Guys, because we have a little bar behind us, and we're actually at the location here in San Diego, California, where our conference is going to be held. Our very first live audience conference will be held Wednesday, November 29, 2023. So we're going to go ahead and get into that right now, because we definitely want to talk what 3 subjects we will be talking in regards to that day for the live audience. And it will also be filmed for the podcast. For those of you, if you live too far, live in a different country, we're going to go ahead and it's going to get good. So Drew, can you tell us what are you making over there? Like
we've got, let's look at this here. We've got a little bit of Boob vodka. It's from Poland. We found this at Ralph's. Shameless plug.
Not a sponsorship, but we really like it. And when we really like something, it's meant to be out there. So you got to go try it at your local Ralph's or something, because it's good.
Bonds is stuff.
So we're going to go ahead and do a little bit. I like to have a little splash of Jamaica. So those of you guys who know I'm a Latina, so of course I enjoy mi agua de Jamaica. Like definitely siempre tengo que tener un poquito de agua fresca o una soda con mi alcohol, porque pues para que no me pegue tanto, ¿verdad? But anyways, so we're doing a little bit of a splash of Jamaica, the vodka, our ice, and our favorite sparkly drink, Topo Chico. So I'm going to wait. Drew does everything, right? He's in the media now, real estate, and he's our bartender for tonight. So,
all righty.
Ooh, and it's my favorite color too, red.
There we go.
Cheers. 10 out of 10.
11 out of 10.
11. Oh, I like that one better. That confidence right there is all about what I'm talking about.
Listen, that's what it's all about. It's all about the mindset. What do you guys say to yourselves when you get up in the morning? You guys have to say to yourself, I've heard this on YouTube, literally like the other day. Wake up every single morning and just look in the mirror and say, I love you. 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 And just continuously say, I love you. Because who's going to love you more than yourself? Nobody. You might be lucky and have a mother that loves you more than yourself, or a father that loves you more than yourself. But listen, they're not going to last forever. Unfortunately, that's the circle of life. But that's what makes life beautiful, because we know it will inevitably happen. So why don't we prepare for it and be the best versions of ourselves? Cheers to that.
So guys, let's start with the topic. For those who are coming, you guys are going to be enjoying such an amazing evening. It will be on Wednesday, November 29th. We are finishing the year very strong. I'm very excited.
Loud and proud.
Those of you guys who come over here, you guys know, please DM me, please DM Drew with any questions for location, for the address, parking instructions, where the room will be for the filming studio. We will have the crew outside also guiding you so you guys don't get lost. We will have a sponsored cater Italian dinner buffet for those who join us from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Come hungry.
Are you hungry?
If you bring a belt, make sure it has another loop in it. It's going to be good. Okay.
Yes.
Guaranteed.
Yes, definitely come join us for a wonderful meet and greet, to take pictures together, network event.
Yeah.
And I will be starting off the topic with motivation. Okay. We are going to be doing motivation together, giving some examples with our live audience. And then from there, we will, I mean, everybody knows Drew already, right? But we will be introducing the theme together of the subject as speaking with confidence, because that's what we do together, right? We want to transmit those vibes and show you that it's not only meant for work, it's for your personal life or personal development. So we will be talking about that. And then the third subject.
My favorite, leadership.
Tell me a little bit about leadership, because can you give me a sneak peek of how you're going to start it or no?
It's going to be good, but it's all about developing it within you first.
Yep.
Everything rises and falls on leadership.
True. The
Roman Empire was it rose because of great leadership, and it fell because of weak leadership.
Right. So we will be doing some examples, and this is going to be awesome because this is our first live podcast with a live audience. We are so blessed to be hosting this here. Honestly, it is our
too blessed to be stressed.
Yes, too blessed to be stressed is what Drew always says.
Yeah, that's what I do.
So come join us, because at the end of the whole conference, after the 4 hours before 10 p.m., we are going to be raffling some more theme park tickets for those who did not have a chance to go for the Christmas celebration at Sesame Place, San Diego Water Park before they close. So we're going to be actually raffling this time SeaWorld tickets. Who wants to go see Shamu and the dolphins? We will be there. So make sure you stay tuned, because we want to take a couple or family members.
Yeah.
We were going to be raffling 3 SeaWorld tickets that day on November 29th to 3 lucky winners. If you didn't get a chance to win, I mean, we're always doing giveaways. We like to make people happy. We want to see people out there enjoying lives and do things that we like.
Totally.
So we definitely want to share our fun, our activities, and we want you guys to experience that.
I'm
controversial. I don't know why I say controversial, because nowadays it's okay to talk about that. It's because
people are soft, man. But it's just people are soft, but people have to hear the truth.
Yes.
Listen, we can go through a whole life of being politically correct, but I'm going to tell you something, guys. This might trigger some people, but hey, the truth hurts sometimes. Political correctness is the manifestation of lack of self-esteem. Let me say it again. Political correctness is the manifestation of lack of self-esteem. Dan Pena said that. And let me just say, guys, it's basically simplified. You gotta stop being a people pleaser. You have to please yourself first before you can please the world.
It's so hard for me, and I'm not gonna lie, to say no sometimes. Throughout the years, that personally, and I don't have any issues sharing with you guys. I love being a very kind person, very nice. Yeah. I love helping others.
Sweetest
That's just me.
Yep.
So it's and sometimes it's really hard to say no, and sometimes that people or that person doesn't deserve it. And then, like I said, sometimes it just takes time, eye openers to, But life happens, shit happens. You deal with it.
I have this saying, if it doesn't matter in 5 years, don't spend 5 minutes on it. And if it does matter in 5 years and it's a big significant thing, give yourself 24 hours. This is what I do. I give myself 24 hours to find a way to get over it. It could be something as extreme as God, I mean, I hate to share all of it, but I mean, it could be something like a parent passing away. It's hard. You have to grieve through these things, but the show must go on. The bills must be paid. Somebody has to keep doing the work.
Because I think why you're talking about that, it's because, yes, it's very hard when a family member passes, or even a close relative or a friend. And, I guess it's normal, when people take 2 to 3 weeks off. But my mother, I'm gonna put this because my mom loves it when I share her tips and stuff like that. You know my mom, how she's so direct.
She's cool. Yeah, she's great.
But my mom is like, the day that I pass, and I love my mom. She's always been there for me and everything, good or bad.
Shout out to the good moms out there.
Shout out to the good moms who support their daughters and sons.
And the dads out there. Don't forget the good dads out there watching. And shout out to the good dads, the great dads out there. And shout out to my dad. My dad is a fantastic dad.
So going back, what my mom says, she's like, the day that I die or I pass, if you're in a red carpet event, you guys are, I don't know, in the fucking Bahamas or something, anywhere at all, just dealing with business. Like, her main concern is that I get worried or get overwhelmed or scared. And then you know how everyone rushes and then you'll take that car and you go straight speeding. She's like, I would never want you to have an accident and die because of me. You know what I mean? That's what she says. If it happens, it happens. You do you have your life ahead of you. Yeah, of course I'm going to cry. You know, of course it's going to be sad, but I would want to move on because that's what my mother would want.
Yeah, you got it. The show goes on. Mm-hmm. And I mean, to all the parents out there, I mean, yeah, didn't your mother say like, hey, I'm gone. It doesn't matter. Just keep doing what you love to do.
Yeah, because she says like, okay, you get there and what? I'm gone. Yeah. Unfortunately,
Arnold Schwarzenegger did this. Like, his father passed away and he went to go win Mr. Olympian on the day of his father's funeral. And his mother was just beside herself that he wasn't there for his father's funeral.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a big, big thing. But now you know. Now the world knows.
Yeah, and apparently. See, that's another controversial thing because then people are going to think that we're not sensitive,
But look, he's like, when you're chasing your dream and when you're full out chasing your dream and it's your passion, your family has to understand these things. And sometimes if they don't understand, that's what I say, it puts the F in family, guys. You know, like it's hard, like fuck you to some family, you know, man. It sucks. It's hard, but you have to keep on going.
Yeah, we have to keep on going, but luckily, like, I'm very blessed. I know you have amazing parents.
Too blessed
I have
to be
amazing
stressed.
Parents.
Yeah, shout out to the good parents out there.
Yes. So we're both only child, so we did get kind of spoiled too. So
yeah, but it's just wisdom, guys. Like, it's just being smart. Mm-hmm. Like, when you're an only child, you have to figure out the world on your own. Like, you don't have people telling you how it is. So, like, Strella's just been to the school of hard knocks, myself included. Like, I like to say we have PhDs from there. And, you know, guys, we do. We have public high school diplomas. That's what I call my PhD. Because we all have MBAs, massive bank accounts. You know, listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm offending the whole educational world, but I'm sorry. But at the end of the day, listen, guys, we're all in this world together and we all have to better each other. And if I'm spitting some truth right now, I'm spitting some truth.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's reality, guys. Like, I'm taking my life experiences, everything that I've gone through, and I'm not talking about as an artist, as a person, as a woman. Drew's talking about his life experiences. So it's like, if it can happen to us, we know that people are, you know, just get out of your comfort zone. Just go with it. Just do it. Do happy things. Stay positive. YOLO. You only live once.
Yeah, you only live once, man. But do the right thing.
And once, if you do it right, once is enough.
Warren Buffett said this. If you knew that you only had one car your whole life, how good would you keep that car? Would you do the proper maintenance? Would you change the tires? Would you make sure you did everything to preserve that car? Yes or yes?
I feel like I need an attorney for that question. Me with my oil change required at the moment.
But yes, but listen, if you knew that you only had one car, you would treat that car so well.
Yes.
Guess what? We only have one body.
Yes. Okay. The
boom.
You're referring. Boom. That was just. I was
boom.
like, it was like
Can
I'm
we get
the
a
car.
boom emoji right there? Boom.
That explosion.
I need that in this.
Yeah, I know.
Shake and bake. That's
so
fun.
our body is the car. That's your analogy.
That's not my analogy. That's Mr. Warren
Oh,
Buffett's
sorry,
analogy.
Mr. Warren Buffett's analogy that you are sharing with us today.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But listen, it's a great analogy because imagine if you only had one car. How good would you take care of that engine? That engine's your heart and your brain.
What car would you have if it was that one car? Would you stay with your Mustang?
Oh man.
Or...
No, I wouldn't. I'd
I got you.
It just depends. It just depends on what you view the world as. Like if I could only have one car, I would have a car that's prepared for anything that happens. I'm an Eagle Scout, right? Shout out to the Boy Scouts. The Scout motto is be prepared. So I'm always prepared.
Okay, but that doesn't answer my question.
Oh,
which car?
Man.
Don't try to avoid it.
Okay. Joe Rogan had a really good one. And I think I like it. It was like a pimped out Toyota Land Cruiser. Like Pimp My Ride. I love that show, man. That was a great show. MTV 2006. Let's go. Come on. Man, maybe some of you guys watching weren't even born yet.
I didn't even know about that TV show. I haven't watched it, and I'm about to be 30.
Wow. Now you know.
Okay, but what car?
A Toyota Land Cruiser.
Oh, okay. So
or a Lexus Land Cruiser. Okay. That's the one car. But if that's like if
so
the
like
apocalypse
this car right
happens.
Here?
Yeah. So like literally but I think a Bugatti really defines me.
Okay. Why would you feel like the Bugatti?
Super powerful, but super refined and just it's consistent.
Okay. Ooh. I'd stay with my Honda Pilot.
Oh man, I love it.
Oh, isn't it great for road trips? I swear.
It's great.
Yeah, I like it. It's good on gas. It's a V6, not a V8. So that's why I got it. Because I was like, I love SUVs. I love cars. I don't have kids, but
the Mustang, I'll tell you though, is all smiles per gallon. Yeah. Let me tell you, it's a dinosaur. You remember we were talking about this?
Yeah.
Like literally the car is a dinosaur. It has a V8. It gets smiles per gallon. It's not miles per gallon. Sometimes gallons per mile. I'm sorry. It's not the most EV car, but anyways, we won't go over to, we've already gone into the depression subject. I can't go over into the electric vehicle. I can't go into that part. I'm sorry, but yeah. Cars are a lot of fun. Like cars are basically a great way if you have depression, like to escape. Like that's why we're talking about cars. Like cars are really something passionate. Like sometimes it's fun to jump in the car, cruise the coaster,
loud music,
go around a turn a little too fast. It gets the adrenaline going. Squeal the tires. Something like that.
Oh, you know how to do that.
Anyways, peel out or something like that. Shout out to the California Highway Patrol. I mean, hey, okay. I've seen a few of them.
Oh my God, you passed through them.
No, they have greeted me. Shout out to the sheriff department too.
I'm not trying to get arrested, Drew.
I'm not trying to get arrested either.
Cheers. Why are you not drinking?
Oh, here.
Oh my God. Afraid to speak. This is another type of situation that I think that has to deal with depression. Like, do not be scared to talk, to let your emotions out. I've told you this before, that so much shit you gather and you accumulate it that you think, oh, I can handle it. Oh, it's okay. Or he did this or she did that. And I'm just going to stay quiet because I don't want to, make any issues or problems. And it's like, you got to let it out because then all of that accumulation is just going to explode one day. I go,
yeah. You got to find a way. You got to get around positive people.
Yeah.
You got to get into the gym. You got to do something positive. I go back to the car analogy. What are you doing to do preventative maintenance?
And in regards to the gym, that's something so good. Like you legit going to the gym. Because these past like almost 6 months, like I've been going back in the gym. We've been adding the sauna, the routine, doing a little bit of cardio, doing the jacuzzi. Because yes, believe it or not, like it's really impressive how much calories like you can lose, how much stress you release inside a steam room, inside a sauna. Like, and just what is it normally that we do? Like what in like 30 minutes, about 300 calories.
Something like that.
Yeah. And then it's so Zen mode. That's something you want to do. Like listen to positive music, listen to relaxing music to go to sleep. I love doing that. Listen to your favorite YouTubers, talk motivational videos. Drew does that a lot.
All through a lot of it. Just good positive talk. And that's why I talk about the self-conscious mindset. Like that little voice inside your head is, that's all that stuff. That little voice. You have to protect it. Like if you say, God, I'm the worst person. God, I'm just a piece of shit. Something like that. Your subconscious mind doesn't have anybody to protect it, to counterbalance that. So what's going to happen? What's going to happen?
It's going to happen. Like the way you say it. If you're being negative, you're going to have...
Your life will become negative.
This is why you manifest. It's so
good, positive talk. Important. Be around good people.
Exactly.
Eat good food.
Yes. I cook a lot, so I like it. And you know what? If you like to cook, it also releases stress because it's so much fun. Your mind and your brain will be concentrated on that. You know what I mean?
I'd say Jersey Mike's is good too.
The easy way out, but okay.
I think it's healthy. I mean, it's 1,000 calories. Just eat maybe one sandwich a day.
Eat once a day, and that's it. And that's it. No, but yeah, I mean, it's really important, you guys. Like seriously, like on a note to human friendship, like, you know, I just want to make sure I'm motivating someone out there, whoever is watching this video. Like, don't let things get to you. Don't take it personal. You got to move on with life. You got to do you. Who cares if they're judging you?
Can we say this?
Yeah.
Fuck the haters.
Yeah. That's
like, just fuck them, man. You know, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Let it go. It's one foot in front of the other.
But even if they're haters, I mean, you're still watching my shit.
Yeah. They're still a fan.
Hate me, love me, you're still watching me.
Yeah. Till you block them. Do the right thing. Be the best version of yourself.
Yes.
Like, let's wind that back, because YOLO's been tossed around like a, I don't even want to finish that sentence, like a $2 something, but just be the best version of yourself, you know, figure out, listen, you're for masturbation on Pornhub, for jerking off, for TikTok videos, for twerking. Like, what the fuck? I'm going to get really into it here, guys. If this is going to offend somebody, who gives a fuck? Honestly, this is good stuff, because there's so many people that need to hear this message, because this is what leads to depression. Like, this is what, do you think Pornhub has added value to relationships? Do you think that's adding value to marriages? Do you think that is having a drink here? Do you really think that all these things are going to add value to your life and your lineage? Would you be happy if God knew about this?
Boom. I was not expecting this. This is not scripted, guys.
None of this stuff is. This is
going
free flow.
With the flow.
Like, I'm telling you guys, like, I have a lot of very close friends to me that are men. I consider them men, or up and coming men. We're all men at the end of the day. But they've confided in me with a lot of these things. And I know I'm speaking to a lot of people. So it's okay. Everybody does this stuff. But we all have to get together as a community and get to the next level. What does it take?
What does it take?
It takes discipline. All I'm saying is, do something consistently, positively. Go to the gym. Read books. get around motivated people.
Oh, talking about books. We got a phone call in. They said call in.
Boy.
And we're going to be talking about,
Here we go.
they're in. All right. This is Shooting Star Media Podcast Live. We are here with Drew and anonymous caller number 1. Thank you so much for holding. Now, we have an anonymous caller that is going to be giving us a couple of tips on what she does to how to deal with depression. Caller, how are you doing tonight?
Good. How are you guys doing?
We are doing amazing. Thank you so much for giving us a call on Shooting Star Media Podcast. It's an honor to have you, and thank you for having the guts to do this.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for the opportunity.
So we want to go ahead and ask you real quick, honey. We know with everything, if people go to work, people go to school, people, single mothers, or anything that, whatever it is, because, we don't know you. So thank you so much for calling me the hotline, to talk with us on air in regards to this special topic with depression. So if you don't mind sharing with us, for the public, for anyone who's viewing this, what do you do to deal with depression?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, sometimes you get depression out of nowhere. I'd say one of the things that I like to do is just make sure that I'm listening to my body and my mind and just taking a little break, maybe meditating or reading a book just to wind down. Sometimes, feeling depression is like...
Me too.
You need to find something that you love doing so that you can get your mind off of whatever you're feeling.
Wow.
Maybe going to hang out with your loved ones for a day,
Aww.
talking to your loved ones for a bit and, figuring out what the issue is later on after you wind down and stuff.
Well, thank you so much, honestly, for calling us today. I think Drew wants to say something to you real quick before you kind of hang up here. So
I totally agree about the mindset there. 100%. It's all about just how do you view it?
Yeah, exactly. So anonymous caller, thank you so much for tuning in our podcast. We appreciate you following us and tuning in every Thursday. Honestly, it means the world to us.
Remember, you're too blessed to be stressed.
So true. I totally love you guys' podcast, by the way.
Aww.
I really love it.
Thank you
so much for doing that.
You too. And you have yourself an amazing rest of the year. Kick ass and have an amazing start of 2024. Thank you so much. Sending you lots of love and kisses.
Thank you, guys.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And that's it, guys. We had our first caller.
Woo!
Honestly, great job for having the guts to call in and giving the tips because it's hard, but that's what we want. And, it kind of sounded like she was a young.
Yeah.
So we're so happy and blessed that we can transmit this vibes to young viewers or adults or anywhere. So I'm glad, and I think that was
really
a great
cool
way.
that we did that. We just helped someone.
I know, and we can help you too. We're here as friends. We're here to give you ideas, tips. We're not professionals. Do want to clarify that? Not professionals at all.
I'm not a professional there. I just know a lot.
Experiences, but she took initiative.
Yes.
Motivation to make the phone call.
She took action.
Yes. Thank you so much.
She took action to make a change.
So that was a great way to end strong for this podcast because I feel like we were not alone talking about this.
Yes. We had a phone a friend or something.
Yeah, those games, phone a friend.
Great. We had someone come in and phone in and really
great. So cheers to that. To an amazing season 1, episode 4, Shooting Star Media. Thanks for tuning in. For those who come, we will see you here for the buffet, for the bubbly drinks and everything here in San Diego, California. DM us for the donation, what includes Italian dinner buffet and also the SeaWorld tickets that we are going to be doing giveaway for Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. So yeah, definitely. Drew, let's enjoy the rest of the night. Cheers.
Rock and roll.